Hey, what's up, fam? Oh my God, I'm nervous. All right, I'm extremely nervous, and I'll tell you why. So, for those who have been on my channel when I started reviewing Seven Deadly Sins, or at least have watched my first few Seven Deadly Sins chapter reviews, I liked the series when it started. You know, that first arc, the arc with Hendrickson, and then invading what was the capital, Leonis, and doing all that stuff, and then fighting Hendrickson, and the Seven Deadly Sins all meeting up at that point, except for Escanor. I thought that was a good arc, and then I got the second arc, and then once it got to the point where it was like, hey, Hawk can tell power levels. Let's talk about power levels. Like power levels by numbers, I don't agree with. They're like never consistent. There's like tiers. Tiers can be usually consistent, not always, but when you give it specific numbers, it never turns out good. Um, and it started to go downhill, and then it was at that point where Meliodas got his powers back, and then it just proceeded to shit stomp the Ten Commandments, and the fights all became extremely one-sided. There wasn't any like back and forth, like people were fighting at equals. It was I thought it was bad. Like I didn't like that arc. I didn't like the arc following. But the point that I'm talking about now that I'm getting to is when it got to the whole Estarossa reveal. I thought it was really good. I liked it. I didn't see it coming. And they're in the I didn't see it coming to the degree that it had. I know there were hints, nothing that I acknowledged. Like I was just like, I don't know, maybe he's secretly a traitor, but it turns out he wasn't really a traitor. It was all this like crazy like mind altering. It turns out he was one of the goddess clan. With demon powers, and now he's corrupted. He's this really cool fallen angel. I really like the way it looks with this black wings, white wings. Right now, he looks like this. He looks like one of the what are they called? The channelers from Dark Souls. One of those guys. I think that's what they're called. One of the guys in over in oh my god. Now I put myself on the spot for a name. Seath. Wait, is it Seath? Yeah, Seath the Scaleless. One of those guys in his whole place. So, I think that's the Crystal Channelers. That's what they're called. Anyway, if it's not Seath and I'm wrong, just correct me and I'll look stupid. But you know who I'm talking about. You know what monster I'm talking about. But he looks really cool. I like the way he looks, but I'm worried that if they don't let him be the final villain, I'm gonna be so disappointed. I won't hold back. I'll be very salty. It'll probably be my first rage video on this channel because like I've been salty with One Piece since I came out of came back to Wano and weren't getting into Reverie as much as they should have. Left it off on a really good note, and we're not getting back to it on Wano, and I'm just like with this I don't really care for this. There's some cool visual stuff, but that's about it. I don't give a shit about any of these characters. Like they brought in I'm gonna really quick about One Piece. They brought in a bat devil fruit user, and he looks so stupid. Bat's like one of the most like Bat is like the edgy like animal power that people have, and it's just like make him look fucking badass. But he made him look like a dope, and I didn't want to be. Anyway, back to Seven Deadly Sins. I'll be severely upset if Maelstarossa somehow loses to King, Diane, and uh, to Gowther. I mean, is Escanor even going to be in? If you get that the one Escanor, throw him into the fray as well, and maybe Bon and Meliodas, like the emotional side, come back and beat him. I mean, at least that'll be all right, like making sense wise. But I really don't want anyone else to be the final villain other than him. I like the fallen angel thing. I think it fits really well for the setting and layout of this series. And if he gets beaten by these guys and doesn't get his spot at being the end villain, I'm going to be really upset. I am going to pour my upset out into a video if it happens, and you guys will, hear me have a nerd rage moment. Anyway, so I don't have a whole lot to say about the chapter. Like almost the whole chapter was him throwing around laser beams, like these cool energy attacks, and then Diane shows up and she's like, "Ah, let me block all these," because for some reason I could do that because I know that they kill all these other guys, but somehow she's the weakest of the seven deadly sins, and she could somehow block them. Whatever, it's fine. Uh, he used that light ball of love attack. I thought it looked cool, but what's so I don't understand what's up with the dude. I always forget his name writing this, and he draws lots of really weirdly shaped explosions. If that's what he's into. And then Elizabeth shows, and she's like, "I'll heal everybody, and then do a combo attack." So yeah, they're setting up to do some big attack. If if this triple attack takes out Maelstarossa, I'm gonna be salty. If he's not the final villain, I'm gonna be really salty. So I'll just leave this where it is, and I'll admire this really cool design for his character, and hope that it doesn't go the way that I don't know. I feel like he's gonna go. But otherwise, yeah. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Oh, sorry, hiccups. Make check out my videos, do mostly Fairy Tail, Eden Zero, and Black Clover. If you're subscribed to my channel already, thank you very much. If you aren't, you made it this far, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. I'm just about at 400. Otherwise, thank you very much for listening.